Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Mahant and I am the founder and instructor of Dynamic School of Coding. And I have completed many courses in this basic and intermediate coding part. So first, let me tell you about this. So my Dynamic School of Coding, in this we will teach the students or the kids of age 8 to 14 or 13 about the basic and intermediate part of coding of all languages. So we are planning to start courses and classes for the students. So soon I'll be releasing a video, and in that description I'll be posting the registration link. So we are just planning for that. So first let me tell you, when the student register in that, they'll be getting this website and also a course which has real questions and how to solve problems in coding. So first let me tell you about this website. So I have built this website using coding. So first this is the home page, and when the students get this website, this will be the home page they are going to be seeing. And here are the purposes and why we have started this. And here is what we have done. The students will be having specific username and password protection for each students. Okay, and contact details, this will be filled soon. So let me go to the login page, and if you are clicking on the about page, there will be history and about the artificial intelligence too. And let's go back to the home page, and I'll click on login. This will be taking you to the login page. Okay, so for example, I am just giving this as a name. So think as this is a student name, and I am entering the password. So like this, the students who are registering will also get these. Click on enter. So this will take you completely to another page. Okay, so I think you are seeing this. So this is the dashboard. Okay, so this will be seen only by the students who are registering. There are 4 options in the top part: logout, reference, assessment, and all products. We'll come to that at last. And here is a message telling about hello. And here is the clock which shows the time, or it will be easy for attending the assessments. And here is the calendar showing whether today is a holiday or there are classes going on, or is there any special workshop going on, etc. And quick links. Here is the class link. If the student click on this join now, they'll be able to go to the meeting. And references. Here is a reference. If the students are clicking here, it will take them to the YouTube page where the coding explanation is available. And here is also another example. So here, next part, we are going to see about the integrated development environment, that is IDE, where the students will be able to code in this website. So Python IDE. So the students will be first learning about the basics, and then they'll be getting into the Python. So in this Python, refers to the process of writing instruction or code using the Python programming language. It is a high level general purpose. So nowadays the word has changed from C or C++ to Python. So here is a button showing where is the Python IDE. If the students are clicking here, it will take them to the Python IDE. And here's the batch details the students will be getting. So first the students are clicking logout or this name, they'll be going out to the home page. And the references, if you are clicking on that, the students will be going to the reference materials. And in the reference materials, there will be a table of contents showing what are the chapters present here. So before the assessment, the students can review this. So it is also present in video and also in text materials. Some are present in video and text both, and some are present in just videos. So what is first? What is coding? Chapter 1 is coding. So see, there is a video, and there is also about the small text. And here is just a video about what is simulation and what are variables. There are just there is text part and also the video part. And for what is looping, there is also a video part and there is a text part, conditions, functions, etc. So these are all things are just a part of coding. Okay, so the students will be learning about these things. So next, let's go back to the dashboard. And an assessment, it will be showing us coming soon, because if the student has completed one module, they will be getting a test, a small test. And in all products, if you are clicking on that, this is where the students will be able to see their courses. If they click on start course, it will take them to another page, but the students with only having access can get these things. So let's go back to the dashboard. I'll be closing this tabs. Okay. So we have seen about here this part and quick links. So now let's go to the Python IDE. So now I'll be clicking on this Python IDE. It will take them to another page where we can code. See, there are certain instructions, and here is where the students will get to code. There is already a pre-written code saying that welcome to Dynamic School of Coding. Okay. So now let's get into the courses part. We'll be seeing the course. So let's come here later, and now first we'll go to the courses part. I'll be opening a course. So this is a course just telling about the introduction to coding, and we will also do a basic code in Python. I'll be teaching that to you. So this is the workshop 1. Now I'll be teaching about this. So session 1, it is about the introduction to coding, and we'll get into that. Session 1.1, intro to basic coding. So what is a coding? So we can see that coding is a process of giving instruction to computer so it can perform specific tasks. We can take an example. If your teacher or your parents are saying something you need to do, you will follow their instruction to perform that specific task. So that is called giving instruction. So like solving math problems, showing a game, or running a website. So like this, we need to give computer certain instruction to be performed. These instructions are written in special languages called programming languages. See, we humans have specific language like Hindi, Tamil, English, French, etc. So like this, computer languages are also divided like Python, Java, or C++. Except this, there are many other computer programming languages. So now next let us see why learning coding. So why learning coding tells us that why we need to learn the coding part. See, it helps us think logically. We need to think logically always when we are doing math problems, when we are solving quiz, etc. And it also lets us create things like games, apps, or website. See, for example, I have created this website using a programming languages. It creates an imaginative mind and also a creativeness into a person. And it opens up the future career options in technology and beyond. Nowadays, you know that the world is going into AI, programming, coding, etc. In every field, the coding are introduced. So I hope you understand this part. So now let's get into session 1.2. So 1.2 speaks about the intro to basic coding part. So what is the basic coding? And it is the continuation of the first part, how coding works. So first, we need to write instructions in programming languages so that the computer will understand and run the program. It's not just about just writing the programs. We need to be able to run that. So there will be a run button, and if you are clicking that, the code will start to run. and we'll also be able to see that when we get to our website. So third part is about fixing any mistakes. It's called as debugging and improve the program. If there is a mistake, the code might not run or it will show syntax errors. So this part, fixing the mistakes in code, is known as debugging. This process is known as debugging. And fun fact, there is also a fact. Let's see what is that. Computers don't think, they follow exactly what you tell them. If you can explain it to a computer, you can make it happen. Okay, so computers cannot think. Whatever we are giving in the instructions, the computer will be making it as an output. It will not be able to think on its own how humans do. So I hope you understand this part. Now let's get into the next one. Session 1.3. So 1.3 states about the types of things used in coding. What are all the types of in the coding? If you are taking example in English, we are using literature, grammar, writing part, etc. And like that, the coding is also having specific paths. And first, it is about the languages. We saw in the first part about Python, Java, C or C++, etc. And variables. So variables is a part, and if the students are enrolling, we'll be learning this more in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so this workshop is just about the basics, and in upcoming part we'll be learning about the variables, data types, operators, etc. These things detailed. I'll just tell in short. Variables are used to store data. If the data part is too long, we can store it in variable and use it in the other parts. Data type. So data type is about numbers, text, true or false. We can't directly write numbers and we can't directly write text. We need to include that in these data types. So there are different types of data types. We'll be learning this in upcoming sessions. And operators. There are specific operators in Python. So we have now started learning about Python. Operators. Plus it is used for addition, and minus, it is used for subtraction. Greater than if we are comparing two quantities, and equal to represents 1 equal to. We'll be writing in math like single equal to, but in Python we need to use double equal to, then only the computer will understand. And functions are the reusable code. In the functions we can store big codings, and we can just name that function, and we can use the functions in the next coding part where we'll be using the same. And for libraries, and in Python, libraries are the ready-made tools which are already existing. So I hope you have understand this session 1.3, and we'll be learning about these things in the upcoming sessions. And session 1.4, looking at Dynamic School of Coding. It is about the website I have already taught you in the first part itself. We'll go to session 2. Session 2 is about Intro to Python. So we'll be starting with Python over here. And 2.1 is about the starting with Python. So Python is a simple, beginner-friendly programming language. It will be very easy to code for the beginners who are just having knowledge how to code. And it is also used to make games, websites, apps, and even control robots. See, this website I have done using the Python. And even controlling robots. There are specific robots in the restaurants, and even robot teachers are also available. It will also use this Python coding because it is a user friendly and a beginner friendly. And why Python is great? It is easy to read and write, works on almost any computers. Even if you are having Mac, and even if you are having Windows computers, etc. And this Python is used by big companies like Google's and Netflix. Google is, I think you know, it is a web browser, and Netflix is where you can watch movies, web series, etc. And these are also built by Python. And we can get into the next part, simple coding with Python. And I think we'll be doing the first coding part over here in the session 2.2. So I will just tell about that. So there are the instructions. This is just a basic model of how the courses will look. And create a new Python file. We need to create a new file, but it is already created in our website. Enter the given code snippet. Welcome to Dynamic School of Coding. This is what we are going to achieve. We need to make the computer to tell welcome to DSOC. DSOC means Dynamic School of Coding. And we need to save the code and click on run. This run is important. Then only the code will appear. And I think we can also use F5, but it will work with certain Python integrated development environment versions. So, and then the message will be displayed on our screen. So let's follow the instructions. Step 1, create a new Python file. Let us go to our website. See, this is already present over here. It just tells about welcome to Dynamic School of Coding. We'll just erase it. And we need to follow the instructions to code. Create a new Python file. It is already created. Enter the given code snap. Welcome to DSOC. So it is about the print function. So first let us learn what is the print function. So if we want the computer to show specific messages like text, etc., we can use the print function. The print function will help the computer, and it will also help us to display certain messages on the integrated development environment. So it just start with small letters print, and we'll be using brackets, double quotes, and enter the text what we want, close the double quotes and bracket. Let us go to the website to code. Here is the coding part. Now we want to there is a run button over here. This is powered by Trinket, and the output will be shown over here, this blank space. To show the message on the screen, as I have told you, we need to use the print function. So print is a function, it is a type. So print. It will be displayed as purple. This means that this IDE has understood what I have written. And we'll be opening a bracket. So this opening a bracket and giving double quotes, it is like a format. The computer will understand only if you are writing in this format, or it will not understand. It will show us some errors. Print, what they have given? Welcome to DSOC. Okay. So capital W. I think it is taking time. Okay. Yes, we got it. We need to click here. W, small e, welcome to DSOC. And we need to click on run. This is important. See, it is showing us welcome to DSOC without any errors. For example, we can also use some other part like welcome to home, HOME, home. And we can click on run. It will give us as welcome to home. And we need to remember this. The things which are in the double quotes, the computer will print as it is. And if you are not using the double quotes, the computer cannot understand. For example, if we are removing both the brackets and clicking on run, see, syntax error, bad token on line number 1. See, in line number 1, it is having error, it is showing. And if we are using double quotes, and a bracket and clicking on run, it is running. So this is Python, and we have done our very first code in our website. So this is just a basic part of coding using print. So we have achieved our goal by entering these things, and I hope you have understand the session 2.2. Now let us get to the next bullet. It is telling about 2.3, learn more with that. Okay, we are requesting the students to learn with us, and I'll be their teacher or instructor, and I'll help the students to learn about the basic and intermediate part of coding. There is not only Python, we are also having JavaScript based blockly coding to develop some, or doing product designing, or embedded C or C++ and Python. We are having all of these 3 courses, and I think we'll be soon introducing batches, and classes will be there for students from age 8 to 13 or 14. So I hope, thank you for learning with me, and I am Mahant, and in the upcoming video, I think, or in my bio, you can check, we'll be uploading the registration link. The students who want to join can register in that. And thank you for attending this. Subscribe and like, and the comment section will be not available, I think so. And if you want to join, or if you want to register in the classes, you can click on the thumbs up button. The first 2 or 3 classes will be free, or there will be a workshop. I will be conducting a workshop, and I will post the link in the channel. You can use that link and join in my workshop. Okay, so thank you everyone, bye.